Did you know that quinoa is gluten-free, high in protein, and one of the few plant-based foods that contain all 9 essential amino acids? It is also high in fiber, magnesium, B vitamins, iron, potassium, calcium, vitamin E, and various beneficial antioxidants. Join me today when I show you how to make a simple and delicious quinoa recipe.
Welcome to this episode of Getting Healthy with the Happy Vegan with your host, certified holistic health coach, Sharon Gregory.
Quinoa can be enjoyed for breakfast with fruit and maple syrup, used as a topper on a salad for lunch, or served as a side for a well-balanced dinner. Its possibilities are endless. Today, I will show you how to make a simple quinoa dish. First thing is we start with some organic quinoa. Now, folks tell me they don't like quinoa, and I find that a lot of reasons for that is that they're not rinsing the quinoa properly before cooking it. So always give your quinoa a good rinse in a strainer, let that water rinse out, and use a rinsed quinoa. Now, I'm going to add a cup of quinoa to 2 cups of either water, or if you want a little more flavor to your quinoa, you can add it to some veggie broth. So 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of liquid, whether it's veggie broth or a filtered water. You're going to bring that to a boil. You're going to bring those ingredients to a boil. Once it boils, you'll turn the heat down, pop the lid on it. Meanwhile, as that's cooking, you're going to prepare a few ingredients to add to it. Now, trust me, quinoa is still delicious just like that. But if you want to get a little fancier, you can add some of the ingredients that I'm going to suggest to you today. Pine nuts. I love to add a little bit of pine nuts, maybe a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. Add it into your quinoa dish after it's cooked. A little bit of lemon juice. I've got about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in here. Just gives it a little more liquid. Anytime I can add kale to a dish, I will do it. So if you're not a fan of kale, maybe try some spinach or add some other greens, some other veggies to that. The key to kale is to chop it up really finely. I think that helps, and it really helps in this dish as well because it's going to incorporate into that quinoa very nicely. Add then a can of drained chickpeas or garbanzo beans. That's going to give you just even a little bit extra crunch as well as some additional protein. Stir this up really well. The quinoa is already cooked, so really all we're doing is incorporating the other ingredients into the dish and letting that kale have a few minutes to just start to wilt. It will soften it up, taste a little bit better, a little easier to digest as well. You can add a little bit of salt and freshly ground pepper. Again, this is to your taste and liking. And if you'd like to even add a little more flavor, which I often do, I'll add a little tamari, which is a gluten-free soy sauce, or one of my favorites is Bragg's Liquid Aminos. And I'll just add a little splash to my dish. This also gives it a little more salt flavor. So if you are adding the Bragg's, not too much salt needs to be added. And there you have it. A beautiful quinoa dish. You can eat this plain. You can eat this as a topper on a salad. Or join me next time when I show you how to make my favorite crispy tofu. Add that on and you've got an incredible meal. If you'd like to learn more healthy recipes, check out my blog. Thanks for vegging out with me, the Happy Vegan.
Thank you for watching Getting Healthy with the Happy Vegan. For more great information, visit thehappyvegan.com.